Welcome to another awesome episode of Harm's Way Podcast. I'm your host, Craig. As always, across from me, my cowboy-loving brother, Eric. Eric, how's it going? And what the fuck are you wearing?
Do you like it? Do you like my jersey?
I don't. I like him a little bit now, but I don't. For those of you that can't see or are vision impaired, Eric is wearing a full-blown Micah Parsons game day fucking jersey in my basement right now.
It's nice. I like it.
Please tell me you did it because of warmth.
Very good fabric. It is warm.
You know you gave money to the Jerry Jones Death Star just by purchasing that, right?
I didn't give a shit.
Okay. Just so you know.
Well, it's like I did it out of protest. Did it out of support for Micah. I wish he would have left the shit up, though. But yeah, it was a part of it because that whole... They're calling it the worst trade in
oh my God.
general manager's history. Sports history, what have you. The worst trade in sports history. We gave up a known terrorist for...
That's a bit... An arms dealer.
For an America-hating sports ball player.
Sports ball player?
Yeah, but it was fucking hilarious. One night I was just browsing and I saw that Micah threw up a tweet that said, "Hell nah, we left the Marine behind because Paul Whelan is still..."
He quoted a couple times, or he tweeted a couple times.
Paul Whelan is still rotting in a gulag in Russia.
Who's a spy?
He wasn't a spy.
I'm just adding fuel to the fire.
No.
What was he? Was he on vacation?
He was there for a wedding, and they just kidnapped him. That's what they do. That's do that.
What they do.
Like I'm an engineer. Like if I was working for like Lockheed or something, and I went over there and they found out, they'd probably nab my ass too.
You think?
Oh yeah, that's what they do. There ain't no fucking rules.
I think they'd
there.
research our family a little bit and be like, "Nah, we don't want that."
There ain't no rules over there, and that's why everybody's like, "Oh well, you know." Everybody's
East.
pissed that she got 10 years or whatever for a little bit of hash oil, and it's like, you don't understand. They don't fuck around over there. You don't have rights.
So she got...
It's an authoritarian government.
She got 10 years.
You don't have rights. The difference between her and Paul Whelan is she actually broke their fucking laws. She broke their laws.
Oh, that's
got convicted. They sent her to the gulag. I don't agree with it either, but
she's
an idiot.
Yes, she is.
She's a fucking idiot. The other guy got kidnapped. She actually broke their fucking laws.
The guy was just trying to get some cake.
Got sprung.
Somebody got him. Yeah.
I mean, we turned Russia into New York as far as springing people from jail.
She got like physically traded, like a prisoner trade, which I don't think that's gonna look good on her resume. Regardless, I will say she just turned into probably one of the most famous people in U.S. history because of this, which again I don't really agree with. So as a whole, how do you feel? Because this has shed a lot of negative light on so many different things. The WNBA, this is now sparking outrage with people with the WNBA and their following and the lack thereof, if you will. Where do we go from here? I guess media wise, like she's in her fort wherever garrison, taking her mental classes or whatever.
What are you talking about?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
She's not stationed, but she's living in some barracks. I forget where it's at, but she can stay there for as long as she wants, getting testing and counseling and stuff for what she went through. That's which I don't know. I don't know any more about the situation. Like I don't know. Is she still on a WNBA team?
I heard she's gonna play. She's gonna play this season.
She's gonna play.
I don't even know when their fucking season is. I don't care. But
the lack of knowledge on the WNBA is sad.
I don't need to know anything about that. I just need to know that this whole thing was fucking bullshit. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I really liked what Micah said. It's sad he had to take the tweets down, but when you play for the Cowboys, you're not allowed to. Never mind, I'm not gonna say.
You're not allowed to say cowboy things. I don't know what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're not allowed to embarrass Jerry Jones, but
you aren't. I mean, earlier Eric got Robert Kraft
stupid.
and Jerry Jones confused.
I did.
I'm not saying that Jerry Jones hasn't ever gotten a Hummer and a massage parlor by a tranny, but that was funny.
Yeah, I totally fucked that one up. Yeah,
it's all right.
He didn't deserve that.
There's a lot of owners out. I personally, I don't think Jerry Jones is a nice man.
I wouldn't. But I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna talk about.
I'm not gonna sling that accusation when I got the wrong guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I fucked
That's
that
kind of
up.
like me and
I fucked that up.
Russell Dickerson.
But yeah,
I caught yours.
I like to give Micah the benefit of the doubt that he didn't want to take the tweets down. That they made him take
Probably
the
not.
tweets down. But anyway, it's a nice jersey. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. So your Christmas shopping is done.
Yeah, I gotta order 2 more things, and then
I think this was the first year I did all of my shopping from my computer.
I was gonna ask you.
I didn't go outside.
We didn't. We didn't do like we did with Charlie last year, where you and I just went and filled a cart, either.
No.
But I figured you got him stuff regardless. I did pick him up one other thing today randomly. It was a Nerf gun. It's a pretty dope Nerf gun, but. Today was
again.
rough.
I struggled with like ideas and stuff.
Anything.
But I tell you, I bought a shitload of ammo. Like I had an obscene amount of ammo show up at the house today. And
I was there
Mom
yesterday.
was worried the UPS guy was going to report her.
Like a red flag.
Yeah, I was
Still
like,
is a thing.
fuck.
If,
I was like, what I know is not to fuck with us.
Well, we went over and we were all sitting at the table, minus you. You were coming home from work, and I guess there was a pack of 223 ammo, just in the middle of the table.
That was the 7.62.
Oh, 7.62.
Hollow points.
And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I stocked up. I'm good for probably a couple of years of range visits. Well, I gotta get to practicing.
Well, you still have to fire 3 guns that you've had for over a year now.
The big one's the one I want to carry.
Yeah.
It's kind of absurd that I bought that gun like a year ago and I haven't fucking fired it yet. But, we, manager took us all to the buffet for lunch today. It's like Christmas lunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about raw chicken.
Yesterday, like, our location had the Christmas lunch. Right?
Who catered it?
I can't remember.
Okay.
But I saw the menu and it was like Asiago encrusted chicken. I thought, man, I'm stoked for that. Bit into it, and I'm like, this tastes like metal. Oh. It's like something's fucked. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, does that look pink? What the fuck? So I took another big bite just to be sure. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm already invested. And it was pretty nasty in the middle.
All raw.
Yeah, it
was
pink.
it just
you or
was there other people?
There were 2 other people with me, and they were like, "Yep, it's fucking raw." I'm like,
did they tell him? Did you tell him?
I didn't tell anybody. No.
I know it wasn't
Mr.
Mike's. Mr. Mike's is good shit.
But
that's fucking fine.
Everything else was fine. We had like 3 cheese mac and cheese, potatoes, corn, all the usual suspects. Beef. There was beef. I just didn't get any of the beef. But yeah, we went to a buffet today. Man,
what buffet?
That Mrs. Yoder's.
Oh fuck!
I should have said that because it doesn't matter.
Is it good?
It is really good.
I want to go there.
I think it's really good. It's like $17.
I don't even fight
for the buffet.
I don't care. I'll pay $40.
It was like $12 like 8 months ago. That's fucking stupid.
You remember Golden Corral back in the day, Ryan's, and all that stuff?
I'm trying to. You mentioned Ryan's earlier, and I'm trying to imagine.
$9.
I don't remember Ryan's.
So Ryan's was, and I don't know if it's a southern thing, up on Arlington. It was actually when last time you took me to Shogun. Side note, we need to go to Shogun.
Yeah, you guys keep jerking me around.
I'm so sorry. Well, if you haven't noticed, my life sucks, and I got a lot of weird shit going on. We passed it, so like right down from Shogun. I think I remember pointing and going, oh, and it's like an O'Reilly's or something now. But I was like, oh, that's where Ryan's used to be, and it shared a parking lot with that Home Depot or that McDonald's, Walmart or Home Depot.
Okay.
But it was there, and we found it one day coming back from when I was in football. The Fathers Club took all of our class. I don't think it was senior year. I think it was like when we were fucking sophomores or something. Took us to Berea to watch the Browns practice or their training camp or something.
Yep.
And they weren't fucking doing it that day. So it was so stupid. So we all piled back in these shitty, weird vehicles, and like we were getting kidnapped. And we came back down 77, and somebody was like, hey, let's at least take the kids to a buffet and watch them do some damage. And everybody fucking turned and looked at me like I was the second coming of Jesus. I was about to smash.
Coming of Jesus, but you're not black.
I ate enough fucking fried chicken to be that day. And not sorry. I ate some other stuff too. Shit. I ate a lot of it. Ryan's was like soul food. That's the joke. That's the joke. So
I'm trying to remember. For some reason, pie is sticking out to me.
Pie is So it was like Ponderosa. It was a lot like Ponderosa, is what Ryan's was. In fact, I think they might have been the same owners. Anyway, so the fried chicken was flowing, and we go in there, and dude, I'm surprised I didn't shit myself right there in the lobby. I smashed. They had fried catfish. I'm pretty sure I smashed okra like crazy, and I'd never had okra before. Cornbread with mashed potatoes, dude. I was fucking this place up, and we smashed.
Yeah, Mrs. Yoder's is good. They got a decent salad bar. I made a massive salad. Started off with a massive salad. Got a decent plate of food. Went back for a piece of fried chicken and some what they have, Alaskan cod. Oof. Got a couple pieces of that, and then some of the guys were like, we gotta get pie. We gotta get the obligatory pie.
Pie's a must.
So
pecan, put me to bed.
So she's like, we have chocolate peanut butter cup pie, and I was like, that one. I don't even want to hear the rest of them, just that one. So I was the only one. I was the only one at the table that ordered peanut butter cup pie. She comes back, gives everybody else their pie, and says we're out of the peanut butter cup. And
Get the fuck out of here.
I said, all right, I'll have the peanut butter cream like everybody else.
Oh, peanut butter cream sounds good too.
It was good pie, but you couldn't even really call it pie. It was like pudding. It was just a big thing of pudding. Like it was like I was eating a goddamn alien. Like it was just this big gelatinous thing that I was afraid was going to just like start talking to me or something. And
side note. And
like I couldn't finish it. I got maybe like 80% of it done, and I was just like, okay, if I go any farther, like we're gonna have a problem. So I was sitting there like jiggling it with my fork and like talking to Steve, like I was like, take me to your leader, like fucking with him. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. What were you gonna say?
Ferraro's chocolate peanut butter pie. Is a banger.
I mean, you can get anything out of that bakery. That's
roaches mostly, but
the giant. Shut up. I went in there at like 3 a.m. one time.
Dude, we used to
ordered the white lasagna, and it was fucking great.
There's
3 people in there. That's a giant dining room for there only be 3 people in there.
I used to get Charlie the giant cookies with the M&Ms on them.
Yeah.
It was basically like eating like a brownie.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get away with calling it cookies, but their pies used to be $10. I don't know what they are now. They're probably close to 20. But I'd go in there and get a chocolate, and that makes me like I'm probably gonna go tomorrow at some point and get a chocolate peanut butter pie, because why the fuck not? Yeah, buffets are like a dying thing though. Like if you go to Golden Corral now, one, you're gonna pay like $24.99 per person. Kids are like $13 or some shit. Like you're gonna be on the far side of 50 if you're bringing a family.
That's the thing
and it's disgusting. It is absolutely grotesque.
Yeah, but you're supposed to do that shit like maybe once every couple months.
Oh, I don't know. You remember?
We ate out way Army, right? Too much when we were.
Did they do that when you were going through your orientation?
Yeah, we did it. It was $11.99 at the time.
Well, you had once a day. That was your meal that they gave you, your per diem. And I was like, you can't, because after the first 3 days, everybody was like getting sick and like filling up their shitters.
Yeah.
And so we went to that.
Well, that's because nobody goes in there. Nobody goes into Golden Corral and gets a fucking salad. Like you need to go in there and it's like, okay, today I'm just gonna have a massive salad, a lot of veggies and stuff. Tomorrow's gonna be all meat, like
potatoes.
Everybody goes in there and it's meat, pie, all kinds of fucked up shit.
Mashed
every
potatoes,
day.
honey rolls.
Yeah, you eat that shit every day, you're fucked, man.
I don't know. The one dude ate steak, and he was like, and we would make fun of him because I'd go in there and I would try and do that. I'd try and alternate, but I would end up, at the cookie table.
I don't think I've ever gone to Golden Corral.
But he would just eat steak.
Yeah.
Steak and potatoes. And like by like the third day, we're like, "How you going, man? How you doing?" He's like, "I don't know what the fuck their steak is, but it's not steak." He's like,
"Oh yeah,"
and he's running. He's got the meat sweats like constantly. I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Have some chicken, switch it up." Like, what the fuck? I felt so bad.
Yeah, like trying to do the carnivore diet with nothing but like Taco Bell grade steak. Fuck, man.
Dog food.
You're gonna catch something. You better get like a battery done later or something.
But it wasn't always like that. Ponderosa back in the day was good food. You could get good fish, good fried chicken.
I never really got to fully enjoy Ponderosa. I was too young, so I was very picky. I'd go in there and get like nachos and cheese or some shit.
You, sir, enjoyed the fuck out of Country Town Buffet.
That's the one I puked in?
Until you exorcism
dude,
puked. Chocolate.
I threw up all over that lady's shoes. It was fucking awesome.
You covered our plates. I had just come back with a nice plate of everything. Ironically, that's where Katana's at now. We're lacking a good Chinese buffet around our area. The only one I can think of that is worth a damn is straight down 77 to 250 out New Philly at the mall. In the mall, actually.
Is that's the one me and Mitch went there after.
Yeah. Okay.
We went there after hunting or scouting or something.
Yeah, so we were already fucking dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been the first time we checked
went
out.
there. We ate a lot.
Oh, we fucking
that day.
killed. But it was pretty good.
Yeah.
For a Chinese buffet. Now,
is
Rachel...
The one on Tusk down by Walmart. Is that still there?
I don't... It's called A1 Crab or something now.
A1 Crab.
Or something.
We got crabs.
Yeah, it's something crab. But
okay.
I don't think... So that was Top China Buffet. Again, when it first went in there, Top China Buffet was like this. If you went on like a Tuesday, grade A fucking prime. You go on like a Thursday, dog shit B team. You go on the weekend, again they bring out the A team because the cost was higher.
Man, I just want some fucking gyoza.
I don't know what that is.
It's those dumplings.
Oh. Yeah,
God,
pot stickers.
Yes.
So, steamed pot stickers are probably my favorite, my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
I love the garlic sauce they come with. So, Top China, Rachel just had Buffet Dynasty, which is Belgium. And the last time I had it, it was absolutely atrocious. She said it wasn't bad, so I might want to try that sometime too. Yeah. I just like Chinese. I don't know if you could bring back. Okay, so King's Buffet. I know you know that one. Because Maslin Walmart, you and I went there religiously. We went there a lot.
Yeah.
That was, to me, in its prime.
Is that CC still over there?
No, fuck no. There's one CC's around, I think, and it's like dying. It is like, you walk in, it's basically just like pizza crust with water on it.
There's a East of Chicago buffet that we go to for lunch a lot.
There's one in
it's got a nice salad
Philly,
bar.
too, we found out. East of Chicago, every now and then you'll find one of those. I don't think we live by one.
We passed one in New Philly.
That's why I said that one's known. But so King's Buffet was like that set the bar for Chinese restaurants for me. And they had like the bangingest ice cream selection. And if you had prime King's Buffet against prime...
We doing this battle of the buffets?
Yeah, prime... I don't know if Country Town was so fucking good though.
I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember.
You remember the chocolate milk?
The only thing I remember is vomiting all over the place.
It was. You were standing in your seat too, so it was so worse.
I can't believe I put Dad through that.
It was.
That was fucking
He
horrible.
scooped you up and he squeezed more out of you when he was doing it, and I'm just sitting there like,
he was trying
my
to
day's fucking.
He was trying to usher me to the bathroom, and I just we got up towards the front, and I was just bleh. Again, I remember just
what I remember is the
all
table,
that lady's shoes.
The table was covered, all the food. Dad went back in as they were cleaning up and left a hefty tip. But
That's horrible.
You did it, and then you just stood there on the chair, and then as soon as Dad gave you a little squeeze to pick you up, more came out.
Okay,
and then
all right, we don't need to talk about it.
It was fucking.
We don't
need to talk golden. I'm proud of you. That was awesome. So yeah, you take Prime Ponderosa against Prime King's Buffet. I honestly, gun to my head right now, I don't know what I would take.
The Shoney's. Shoney's was a buffet, wasn't it?
Shoney's a breakfast buffet, and if you want a raging erection, go to Shoney's for a breakfast buffet. You will not be disappointed. Even Shoney's food isn't top shelf by any means, but it's everything.
It's good enough for Rick Sanchez.
Cool.
Huh?
You know what I got Charlie yelling? Pickle Rick!
Pickle Rick!
I think I'm going to get a Pickle Rick tattoo.
No, but, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, you know Dad's getting a tattoo.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Of what?
Steven.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. No, he told me the other day he was thinking about getting one, and I was like, okay, power to the people. I feel you.
Well,
I don't know.
Oh my god, man.
He asked me about each one of mine and where I got them and how much they were.
This is it. He's getting into that phase where he's getting really bored.
Did he get the okay to go back to work?
He just
or not?
bought himself a big fucking like Nikon camera. I'm like, why? And he goes, take pictures. I'm like, you planning a vacation anytime soon? He said, yeah, that's one way we can use it. I'm like, when the fuck's that gonna happen, Dad? Dude, I think he's getting into like the phase where like he's getting bored. He's just blowing money or something. He's just fucking pissing away.
Ran
He's getting
in.
into trouble. Who?
Not to change the subject. We can go back, but
No. Move on.
ran into Herb today at Target.
Really?
He says,
Like Herb from the Before Time? Oh.
the before times.
The Before
Oh, nah.
Yeah,
he's
can't
cool.
fucking...
He's cool.
I'll bleep it.
He's So
We keep running into him.
it's funny because, yeah. So he was like, because we were walking by, and I'm like, I still can't hear out of this side, and this side fades in and out. So Rachel is like telling me things, and I'm trying to read lips. Like it's that bad. It's been that long, and I'm so fucked up. I'm trying to read her lips, and I just see this bald guy, just right here, and he goes, Craig Harmon, and I was like, Herb, and I felt so bad for her because I just disconnected with her.
Oh yeah.
And then Herb, his wife was there, and she saw we started talking. She just bolted because she had like shit to pick up.
Yeah.
And we just talked. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, I went in, a couple times this week to get some shit, and I stopped by to see you, and you weren't in your cube. I was like, I've been off. I was like, and before that,
He went back to that place. He went back in that place.
yeah, just to hang, because I asked him how retirement was, and he's like, it's fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
And they moved up to North Canton, so they're closer to everything. And he gave me some solid advice. He said, just some advice. He's like, if and when.
Grab your ankles hard.
He said, make sure you save up a lot of money. And then he's like, and then take that money. And he goes, and save up more. And then you're there. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. So basically, to retire, you got to be
It's
fucking
like in
rich.
the water
But
boy.
he's retired.
And the coach is like, the idea is to get the football into the end zone, and then you
He
do it
did,
again.
and he said
Then
he
you
told
do it
me
again.
he told me by the time he retired,
What's in
he
the
was
box?
investing. I think he was investing 15% of his own into his retirement. Plus, he's got pension and shit, so he's all right. But he said, "Tell your brother." I said, "Hi." And he always asks about you. That's the first thing he does. How's your brother? I was like, Eric is.
I like him.
Eric.
I'll never
I'll
never forget him screaming at Bill. Just tell for the fucking
say-
scrap.
He said
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
one thing he doesn't miss.
He just kept. I think Herb was trolling. I don't know, but like the thing is, like, I had people that I would argue with all goddamn day just to argue with, just to fuck with them, just to troll them, whatever. And I don't know if that's what was going on, but man, he just kept picking at Bill, and finally Bill yelled, "Just fucking throw the shit the fuck away!" It storms off. I had only been there like 3 weeks at that time, and I
think Herb just likes to. He likes to argue with people that are dumber than him. I think that's what it was. Because Bill is actually Lenny from Of Mice and Men might be a better analogy. And sometimes I would just want that guy to look at the fucking flowers while nature takes his course.
My god, man!
But so where the fuck was? Oh, so he says we're bullshitting, and Rachel comes up, and I was like, hey, this is my wife Rachel. I was like, I don't know if the other 11,000 times we've run into you in public if I've ever introduced you. He was like, hi, and he goes, and I said, Herb is from East Canton, and he's like, yeah, I grew up off of Maple Way or some shit like that.
What are you looking at?
I was making sure I was feeding. And Rachel goes, she's like, oh, I grew up on Mapleton. And he goes, oh, shit. You know, so there was some reminiscing there.
2 old boys from the neighborhood. Got it.
Well, my wife and her, yeah, dickhead. And then Rachel...
So it was his wife?
No, it was her.
Okay.
And then his wife had come up and was talking to us, and we were talking about, you know, how I was sick, and everyone has been sick and fucked up. And
yeah.
So then I said bye. I didn't want to, you know, touch him, or I felt awkward. I'm like, I'll see you around. You take care. Have fun. I was like, you guys have a safe holiday. Be safe. He's like, thanks, you too. We walked away, and I said bye to his wife. And Rachel and I get a couple hours over, and it turns out that his wife is one of Rachel's really good friends growing up, Aunt.
Oh, yeah.
Small fucking world.
Yeah, we can find
just like
connections and shit.
Finding out that my friend from high school,
doctor?
his son, his son goes to the same school as Charles.
Yeah,
Small
and I used
world.
to play tennis with his brother.
Yeah, and then he knows all of our neighbors.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, small fucking world.
I don't know what else to talk about.
I don't know.
This was a weird week. I was off Monday through Wednesday.
This has been
Thursday came back.
So this is a.
I was catching a lot of strange comments from people about not being there. So there's one guy on the floor that I think
not being at work.
Yeah.
Like you were on vacation.
Like people didn't understand that I was on vacation. I was like, yeah, you know, you have these days that you can use where you still get paid and you can fuck off for a day. You don't have to be on site, that sort of thing.
That's what
you can pretend the plant doesn't exist.
And you have to use them.
Yeah,
you have to use them.
That's the other thing. People don't seem to understand. I told so many people, like, yeah, I got to use it or I lose it. I'm not gonna not piss away an opportunity.
Yeah.
To not be at the plant.
Let me be here.
That was too many negatives. I don't know what that meant, but
Mid-America, fuck them. But
yeah,
like, what's the alternative?
There's one.
I'm gonna eat these days and then be here. Just no, hell no, fuck you.
No,
fuck a Papa Doc.
No. Yeah, and there's one operator on the floor who was just like, he kept asking me to do stupid shit that was just like I'm not supposed to be handling.
Why was he doing that? Does he need his knees fucking broke?
No, there's a lot of people there that think if you need anything whatsoever, you call the engineers. Which is just a gross misuse of our time. So I did a lot of things. I did a lot of bullshit things for him, but eventually I was like, yeah, I can't keep wasting my time like being your IT guy and shit like that. And he's just like openly just making sideways comments at me and shit. Like every time he sees me, he's like, "Hey, thanks for showing up today." I'm like, I don't know if he's joking anymore or not.
Hands against the wall.
I think please face the wall. I think he's upset with me. But
I used to tell people parking lot when they would do that shit. Like, hey, why don't you come talk to me in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Let's take 50 feet off company grounds and let's talk. And a lot of times they won't talk, Eric. They'll go back to doing their meaningless fucking job.
It was just a weird week.
Yeah, I fucking hate conversation.
Everybody knows about the pipe bomb.
That
I did tell you about that, right?
You never gave me the whole story because I didn't know what was allowed.
Somebody basically... There was an episode of Orange County Choppers a long time ago. Remember they clamped the tube on the table? And then they drilled a hole in the top and Senior stuck the nozzle of the acetylene torch in it. He did it for like 3 seconds to get some gas in there. And then they took a flame and put it up to the hole. Went off like a cannon. They basically did that with a cardboard tube and it went off like a grenade. But, yeah, it was... That went down last week when I was out sick.
Sorry, I
spent like 2 days trying to figure out what the fuck happened because, you know, everybody's like, "Oh, we can't talk about it and whatnot." I'm like, who the fuck cares?
Well, they axed a bunch
I walked into a Sherlock Holmes mystery on Wednesday, and
like they're taking fingerprints and shit.
Fucking stupid.
So how many people total got fired?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Which is on a maintenance shift. Half of them, right?
We had 3 guys on second, 3 guys on third, and we were left with 1 on each. So
we lost 2.
We lost 2 on each. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was fucked up. I don't know.
I don't get the context.
There's been a lot of discussions. I'm sorry. I meant to make like a quick joke about it and then move on. I don't mean to like talk about work.
No, it's part of the title now, so we're gonna have to
but
keep going.
I've argued with a lot of people this week that yes, they did something stupid. They should have been punished for it, but we lost a lot of expertise.
So
we lost a lot of experience out the fucking door, and a lot of capability out the fucking door. I would have taken that into account.
That's a good topic. Okay?
I probably would have.
How would you have handled that?
I probably would have voted for 2 weeks off, no pay.
If this, well, okay, hold on.
That would have been.
If this is as egregious as using the term pipe bomb,
meaning that's a joke.
So that's the joke.
Yeah, that's a joke.
So they just blew something up.
Like I said, it was a cardboard tube that they put some gas in, ignited it, and it fucking just it.
But they did it on purpose.
Yeah, they were fucking around. That's another thing.
So what damage did it do for grounds of firing these people? They do any damage?
One of the official reasons I got was destruction of company property. And I was
cardboard tube.
I was like, it's a cardboard tube. Dude, I've already established. Anybody who's watched every episode knows I've already established our HR department is a bunch of fucking idiots.
I just assumed it would have been something more egregious, like if like the tanks for the oxyacetylene torch that they used, if that would have blown up, or like some type of damage other than the cardboard tube.
Yeah. Well, there was some people who were like, well, the tanks were not far by, and those could have exploded. I'm like, could they really have? Could they really have? From just like
you're firing someone. You're terminating.
A flash bomb going off like that. I don't think so.
You're terminating someone. You're firing for what could have happened.
Pun intended.
That's. I'll allow it. You're firing them for what could have happened at that point, which isn't ever technically relevant in my mind.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit far. I'd put them on probation
too.
I think that's a bit far.
I would have said probably 2 weeks no pay. You're on probation for a year. Set 1 foot out of line.
So your company literally fucks themselves one more time.
Well,
getting rid of that money.
Some people got moved. Some people got moved around, and actually benefited from this.
Yeah, they benefited.
Which I'm like,
because the company benefited.
I'm like, good for you. I don't know. Time will tell, but I think we lost a lot of capability. Walked out the door.
Shocker.
Or was shoved out the door. I don't know. I told Gary the other day though. I was like, when nobody's really happy with that place, and when you hate your job, and like you're getting bored, like things are slowing down. You hate your job. You hate being there. I said, given enough time, I would cut my fucking hand off. You know what I mean? Like I would probably do something stupid and get fired. Like I think this really like is a reflection of because everybody fucking hates.
I feel like this atmosphere that they've created is too far gone.
I think this is actually a reflection of just how horrible of a place this is to work.
That's what I mean.
Like I said, if it was me,
they've created a culture.
If it was me, eventually,
anti-culture.
I'm gonna be just so checked out. I'm gonna grab a fire extinguisher and spray somebody with it, or I'm gonna. Yeah, I told you about what I got written up the one day for just horseplay, just screwing around, and it's like normally I don't do that shit. Why do you think I'm doing that shit? Well, it's because I don't. Nobody's engaged. Nobody gives a shit. People don't want to be there. That place.
It seems like a place that just hires scumbag after scumbag. And scumbags A through Z stay there because they're probably making good enough money, and they can dick off and I don't know, talk shit to engineers.
Yeah, they just got a lot of big dicking and egotistical shit going on and whatnot. But anyway, enough about work. That was the exciting thing that happened last week.
That is
spent a lot of time trying to figure out what happened. It was kind of fun.
I want to know who ratted. Like, because those people could have been like, oh, I don't know, something backfired, or something. Like, if somebody was like, hey, they blew this up, and then that person gets fired, that's hilarious to me because
no,
stitches end up in ditches.
I think everybody came clean. as like what happened.
That's stupid.
They interviewed everybody.
That's absolutely stupid.
They like cross-referenced what people said, and they found
you fucking Nixon the shit out of that. You deny.
Yeah. Well, the thing was like
they can't fire you over something you don't fess up to. Was there video evidence?
One of the guys came to. The thing is, I liked all these guys. I got along with them really good. Like,
well, now they're gonna blow the place up.
None of them were people that I'm like, yeah, they should have been fired. Fuck that. No, I wouldn't have said that. One of the guys, I can't remember why, but I was talking to Gary the other day. He was leaving early because they got him on some weird fucked up shift now.
Bear, we love you.
He was leaving, and he's like, yeah, so and so's here to get me, and I was like, so and so, like our so and so, and he's like, yeah. I was like, tell him I miss him. Wait, is he armed? And he goes, yeah, he got out of the car with a cardboard tube. I was like, fuck.
Bring me the torches.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
No, but everybody's okay.
Well, I mean, somebody could have got hurt. Like, I get it. Like,
I guess one of the things I heard was that it was kind of up in the air whether like somebody should have went to the hospital and got checked out or whatever. I don't know if they had like hearing loss or something. I don't know, but I don't know the details about that. All I know is they were horsing around with explosive gas, flammable gas. I should say explosive.
I mean, I get it.
Gas.
It's dangerous. I don't know. It seems like firing somebody. Yeah, I would agree with you. Usually I'm the safety guy. Then I'm like, nah, no tolerance. Fuck them.
They have so much trouble hiring people. They have so much trouble hiring people.
Yeah, it seems like their HR department doesn't do shit.
Like, 3 of the guys that got fired, you're not going to replace them. You're not going to replace them.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 years from now, you'll come across somebody that will replace them. But not right now. No, not anytime soon. Yeah, it is fucking stupid. Exciting, but fucking stupid. I'm just glad they're all okay. And that's really all I got, Chuckles.
What were you about to call me?
Chuckles.
Chuckles Charles.
Craigles.
Ooh, don't do that. There's bad juju with that one.
What?
Bad juju with
ex-girlfriend call you that?
Not my ex-girlfriend, no. That story is not ready for podcast talk yet.
I don't know what story you're talking about.
You probably don't know. You know, I've told you, but it's not I'm proud. That's a dark fucking dark time for Craig.
Does that have to do with clowns?
No.
Oh.
No. Has to do with pee. I don't.
Okay, you can find us on.
We're at 37 minutes, so you're close.
Damn.
Yeah.
Feels like a lot longer.
I keep reading my fucking Chinese order.
It's not going to be it.
I think it's a good episode.
I was listening to Stansbury.
Oh, yeah.
On the way to work yesterday. See, my days run together so bad. I
can't wait to get Manuel on.
It was yesterday. I was listening to him on the ride into work.
You said Tuesday.
And he was playing rock bands doing Christmas covers.
Oh.
And just shitting on them. He was playing one, I don't even know who it was, but right in the middle of the song, he just goes, "This is garbage." It's all he had me dying, man. He was just fucking ripping them apart.
How do you feel about?
Like, check out this crap.
How do you feel about Mariah Carey? I don't like her music. I don't think I've
ever listened to anything she's ever.
And the joke is she comes out of her slumber, right around Christmas, and then peers out of the cave.
So she's some like kind of goddamn troll or some shit.
And then she releases her Christmas album or re-release. She is. It's disgusting to me the amount of money she's made off of Christmas. And just to stay relevant once a year.
I don't like Christmas songs.
I don't either.
Well, like, I mean, and
I don't think she's.
If we're joking around singing like Frosty the Snowman or something,
I'm sorry. How are we gonna
clinking glasses and drinking eggnog and shit?
Whatever. Weird Norwegian fucking world are you living in?
I don't know. I was thinking of like good times as a family.
Now that seems like something Cowboy fans would do, but
good times as a family.
Jars of fucking piss and shit.
Cowboy fans have never seen snow. They don't know what Christmas spirit is.
Dallas got dumped on.
A couple of years ago, they got their
And it shut down like 11.
They lost their electrical.
Fucking died. And, like,
they lost their electrical grid. Like they literally couldn't find it.
People like froze to death.
They couldn't find it. It was buried under all the snow. Anyhow,
they had no salt. They had to dump sand.
Sidetrack.
It's just fucking hilarious to me. Go ahead.
Oh,
it's like their version of Katrina.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't like Christmas. Like they on country radio, they do it all the time. This time of year,
it's just
they're all doing covers and shit like that.
It's because it's forced.
I do not want to listen to Tim McGraw singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something when I'm going to work. I want to hear some fucking Rammstein or something that's going to get me going for this shit show I'm about to walk into.
No, Keith Urban did an original one a couple like years back that I thought was pretty good.
High energy Dierks Bentley or some shit. Like, get me going,
Christmas, man. I don't understand, other than brainwashing people and, I don't know, just trying to fuck with their day-to-day. I don't know why you would force-feed Christmas music. Yeah, it's fun for kids to sing, and you get like a kid's pageant or something. Like, I don't know, man. That's above me. I'm in the Christmas spirit when I start buying people shit, and then eating a whole bunch of food that I shouldn't eat the rest of the year, and that's good enough for me. I don't need Frosty or Rudolph's Red Dick or anything like that. Fucking getting me in the Dasher and Prancer and fuck you and dickhead. Like, I don't need that shit. Like, I'm already there, bro. Like,
I'm already there, bro.
I'm already there. Take a look around. That is your country music right there.
That Lone Star.
Yeah. Yeah. Kirk J.
Lone Star State.
Oh, fuck you. Homely bitch.
I'm keeping it.
As opposed to what? You've given your money to the Jerry Jones Death Star.
I like to think I gave my money to Micah.
You didn't. He doesn't see shit of that.
I don't think that's true.
Nah, that's probably right.
It's officially licensed.
He sees a small portion, but Jerry sees more.
He probably sees 20%.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if your name and your number's on a jersey, 20% seems a bit. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. I want my Ja Morant jersey.
Something we can look up.
I'm buying his jersey.
Ja Morant.
Morant, whatever. I don't know.
Ja Morant.
Black Jesus.
Black Jesus?
That's my dude. He's my spirit animal. You gotta watch funny videos.
Remember the Dark Lord?
The Dark Lord.
You know who that was, right?
It's escaping me. I don't know.
Kevin Garnett.
Dude,
the Dark Lord himself, man.
Kevin G, man. That was... So he was Timberwolves scary, and then when they formed the Big Three in that
Boston.
Shitty city we shall not name, thank you, Eric, he was the Dark Lord there. But, dude, Kevin Garnett...
I can't remember, I think it was like...
Untouchable.
08, 09. Somewhere then. Watched him go toe-to-toe with Kobe, and they took down the Lakers. That was fun to watch. That was where, like... KG got pushed, and he was like horizontal, and he just flicked the ball up there and hit the backboard and went in. It was just like a crazy fucking shot.
Kevin Garnett, the Dark Lord. Oh man,
I still got a fucking
we were huge
keychain.
Timberwolves fans.
Still got a keychain hanging next to my window.
We were
of him.
We were huge. Our youth team that we played on was the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
and we were like, fuck it, fuck the Cavs. Let's watch the Timberwolves. And that was our dude. I still like the Timberwolves. I mean. But I like the Grizzlies more. I like the Cavs too, obviously. But
the Dark Lord himself.
That was great. So the ones we grew up watching, like Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, those guys. Oh my God! And people want to talk about LeBron and Steph Curry and all that shit, and then Michael Jordan. We missed Michael Jordan by a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we watched like Sad Michael and the Wizards, and because 96. Yeah, we were too young. But we grew up. I grew up. Allen Iverson was who I wanted to be like.
I was thinking of. I'm really bummed that I missed Mike Tyson. Because he was done in like early 2000s, right? I think. Yeah. And I was too. Yeah, I was a little too young.
Who was it? Who was his fight again? Holyfield. Well, he kicked his ass, I think. And that was.
Didn't they have like 3 fights?
Yeah, but they didn't. I don't know how many Mike won.
The
one he bit the ear was, I thought, his third, and I thought that he was losing that fight too. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, though, in his prime,
fucking
dudes up.
I like him. He's legendary. But dude, I see all these videos, him just doing crazy shit and like being on podcasts and stuff like that. When he saw this video the other day, he was on this podcast, and him and the host took. The host had a chocolate bar that was like mushroom infused.
Yeah.
Oh, and they both bit off a huge chunk.
Well, that's what he sells now. Is he has his own brand of weed and stuff.
Mike got fucking bombed out of his mind. It was hilarious. And then I seen one earlier where he was Norm Macdonald was joking around with him and handed him this. Did you see it? Where he handed him the card that had a joke on it. He's like, I want you to read this. And he wanted Mike to read it because it had the N-word in it or whatever. And Mike gets to it and he goes, oh yeah, that's what you want me to say. And then he goes, why don't you say it? Why don't you say it? And he starts smacking him with the card and he goes, why don't you say it, honky? Why don't you say it? I'm just fucking dying.
He's fucking, yeah. He fought a couple years ago too.
Did he? Did he do like an exhibition match or something?
Yeah, it was, I mean, who was it? Roy Jones Jr.? It was, both those guys were rocking. I mean, like.
Wasn't Roy Jones like a middleweight or something?
Yeah, earlier on in his career, but I mean, obviously, probably. I don't know what they fight on, but I could be wrong. It could be somebody else, but I want to say Roy Jones Jr. But these guys were fucking hitting. Like,
did they go at it? Did they kind of take the gloves off for a little bit?
Mike rocked the left hook, and he caught him, and then he gave like an uppercut, and Mike was like, fuck. And they just stood
They
there.
fucked each other.
Yeah.
Did they go out with the headgear on? They had headgear on, or was it?
I can't. Probably not. I mean, they've done, the damage is done, but
well,
I don't know. I'd have to. I just remember watching the punch highlights and going like, bro, like how you got ribs? Like how's it not like ground beef in there now? And they're both post fight talking to each other, and Mike goes, "This motherfucker can fucking ball. He fucked me up, man." And the other guy goes, "What are you talking about, man?" He's like, "You about dropped me 3 times." And they just went back and forth. It was like they didn't really talk. I don't think too much pre-fight, but like afterwards, like jaw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But afterwards, they were nothing but respect for each other. It was fucking.
Sounds like they were just actually having a lot of fun.
It was, and they were both like standing upright, like breathing heavy, and like he's like interviewing
1,000-yard stare, hyperventilating because they're too old for this shit
anymore. I need some fucking oxygen, man.
Fuck. Oh shit.
My back is broken. Fucking spinal.
I like him.
Yeah, he would have been one to like party with
I told you
back
about
in the
other day
90s.
where him and Terry Crews started bitching at each other.
Yeah, he said, "Don't look at me like that."
No, Terry told him not to. He said, "Don't start acting up." And then Mike's just staring.
I think
at
I
him,
was staged.
And Terry goes, "Stay over there." It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I don't know if that was staged. It was funny as one. It was funny as fuck. And like,
I watched one where they were smoking weed on it, and Mike had his business partner, and the host or whatever had like his guy that did behind the desk did all of the stuff for him, and Mike's like, "I don't like the way he's looking at me." And the guy's like, "What?" And he's like, "He's fucking looking at me, man. I don't like the way he's looking at me." And the guy goes, "I'm sorry, sir. I won't look at you." And he's like, "It's too fucking late." And he went back and forth for a minute, and Mike was like, "I'm just fucking with you, man." And the guy's like, he's sweating, like legitimately.
I would be too.
And he goes, "I thought Mike Tyson was about to fuck me up."
Oh my god, man!
He always does. Dude, he's
only time you're in the room with Mike Tyson, you piss him off.
Yeah, like just by
I feel bad about
just
that.
by breathing. Like, I don't fucking don't do it. Don't do it. He's like, "I'm sorry." And the host didn't know what to do. He's like,
he was talking about this kind of a sad story, but I seen this video where he was talking about, I guess he used to have these pigeons that he would feed and whatnot.
Yeah, he grew up.
And he had this guy, I think Mike said he was like 10 or something, and like this 15, 16-year-old came up. You know, he was a bully.
Popped the head off his pigeon?
Yeah, fucking ripped the head off one of his pigeons, and Mike said he looked at this other dude that was another bully that used to pick on him or whatever. Mike said he looked over at him, and the guy was like, "You gotta do something."
Yeah.
And Mike would just...
Yeah, did he tell you what he did to that kid?
I didn't... No.
Fucking...
I assume he kicked the shit out of him.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what I heard was he, like, almost killed the kid.
The video I saw ended before he elaborated.
Or he, like, grew up and then found him.
Fucked him up.
Because can you imagine, like, just 5 more years of Mike Tyson stewing on that pigeon, head popping?
That's
like,
fucked up.
Just, like, wanting to find that kid. And that kid's, like, maybe a corner boy or something.
It's like John Wick. And they killed his dog.
Yeah.
It's like that whole fucking...
Mike Tyson
that whole series is just predicated on they killed his dog.
Just fucking hits puberty at 12, and this dude he has to go to Mexico because he can't run away from Mike Tyson. So he's thinking, you know, maybe I should fight him. And then Mike fights him, and the kid ends up in the fucking Hudson. Like,
yeah.
You know, Mike Tyson, he would
I think
go
he's
up
my
against,
favorite.
He would go up against guys that were taller than him, and people were like, "Oh,
yeah,
Buster hasn't lost a fight in 32 fights." And then there's just cut, fucking lined up, crew cut, fucking Mike Tyson just sitting there, like, staring through him. And then the bell goes, and he gets maybe 6 punches in, and this dude's internal bleeding. Done. Yeah. I mean, he would drop dudes.
I don't think there's been somebody that's been more ferocious. He's just...
it would be... I watched an interview where it was him and Muhammad Ali were actually showing respect towards each other, because Muhammad Ali was arguably the greatest of all time.
I don't know.
And Mike Tyson was like, I wouldn't be able to go 2 rounds with this guy. And Muhammad Ali's like, he'd catch me with the left, I'd fucking die. Like, they were just because those you never would have seen those two in their prime together.
Yeah, well, no shit, they were 2 different times.
But if you would have, because everybody talked about Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, Rumble in the Jungle, that being the greatest showdown in boxing history. But if you could take...
Was that when they fought in Manila?
Yeah. If you could take prime Ali against the power of Tyson... I
think I'd put my money on Tyson.
I don't know, man. Ali had this ability to fucking
The other thing about Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson was tough as fuck.
He was?
He was tough.
But he was not... Like, 15 rounds wasn't good to him.
No.
You got him past 8 rounds, and that was Muhammad Ali's fucking... That was his thing.
Yeah, but that's also...
If he gassed you, bro, you were getting temple shots, and you were on that canvas before you could fucking blink. Before they could throw the towel.
Yeah, but... It's not really boxing.
It's one of those things where you have to appreciate both of them for what they brought to the sport. It's like the Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Like, okay, prime against prime, that's fine. We can talk about that, but why don't we just fucking sit back and realize that we were fortunate enough to witness both. Now, obviously, I can't say that with Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson because we're too young. Tell that to our knees, but we're too young.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched Michael Jordan play a game of basketball. I have seen
Michael Jordan taking over
Space Jam like 90 times
in game
because he was done
7 of the finals against Detroit when it was basically Chicago and Detroit fucking going at it for championships.
When did he retire?
Who?
Jordan.
Early 2000s when he just got traded. Or not got traded after his run with the Wizards. And then I don't know if he played for another team. I don't think he did, but the baseball thing kind of fucked him up and the golf thing. But he was...
Did he play golf too?
Yeah, he was in a weird space after his dad died.
Huh.
But again, 2 different periods. I can't even stomach watching a fucking basketball game now.
You know, I was thinking about that
so
earlier.
Fucking hard.
If you asked me, like, of the top 3 sports, which one I hate the most, I think it's basketball.
Now, basketball, watching, like, highlights of, like, late 80s, early 90s, Detroit Bad Boys versus the World, that shit. it was almost like you're watching hockey without the skates. Like, you had Bill Lambier elbowing the fuck out of people. He was basically trying to kill Bird, and then Bird's, you know, Boston had to fucking, like, hire the goons to, like, try and keep Bill Lambier and Dennis Rodman. Yeah, and away from these guys, because they were just fucking menaces. And Detroit, to me, carried that over, because, like, Detroit had a respark in, like, the mid-2000s, or, like, 2010 or whatever, when they won, when they had, fuck, I just forgot their names. Like, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton. I liked watching Detroit basketball. And then you had Ben Wallace, Rasheed
Big
Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
Bro, you had the Wallaces. And these guys were fucking... They were... Besides watching the Cavs make their run, that era of of Detroit Pistons was probably my funnest to watch. Like, I loved watching them. I watched their shit, and then I went to nap, and I got on the court and tried to do that stuff. And I called my friends. I said, hey, come here so I can cross your shit up. Like, that's just, like, what we did. Like, I wanted to be like them. It was like, and one mixtape tour, because I watched the shit out of that. And then I watched the Detroit Pistons.
I used to hate watching baseball. But I enjoy, I don't know, I don't know if it's me getting older, but, like, I enjoy the little, like, the slower pace.
I won't watch golf. I can watch golf now.
I still won't watch golf.
I fucking love watching. Grandma watches golf. We
Or
watch
soccer.
golf tomorrow. We watch
Fucking
golf
soccer.
together. Still working on soccer. I mean, obviously I
can't watch
the U.S. and their shit. But hockey, I fucking love watching hockey.
Hockey's, I don't know.
Once you learn the rules, which I still don't know all the rules, but I can watch a game and know what's
hockey
going on.
to me. I think it would be a lot like NASCAR or like any kind of motorsport. You watch it on TV, it's just like, this is shit. I don't want to sit here and watch this. But you go in person, it's probably a really fucking great time.
That's fair.
Just a great time. Now, see, like a baseball game, I wouldn't feel so much about that like that. And golf, I've been to a golf match. It's even fucking worse than on TV.
Really?
Oh God, see, I want to go like stand out in front of the tee box and let them just fucking kill me.
See, I want to get Penguins tickets, and I want like you, me, and Justin, or you, me, and Rachel to go to a Penguins game. The tickets aren't that expensive, and the games are like randomly.
Why not Blue Jackets?
Oh, I hate the Blue Jackets.
Why the fuck?
I'm a Penguins fan, man.
Okay.
Because we could drive an hour and 15 minutes, or we can drive 2 hours 15 minutes. Doesn't make sense.
You think it's an hour and 15 minutes to get to Pittsburgh?
Oh, 100%. I've done it multiple times.
I don't think it's that easy.
100% I have.
There's like no direct way to get there.
Exactly.
You have to go way the fuck out of your way.
Not really. You go straight to Columbiana. And then you jump at East Liverpool, and then you jump West Virginia for a second. That was the quickest way, Eric. When I had to go there, I guess that is
kind of a direct route, but
you can be.
You know what I mean? Like we're kind of in like this dead zone where there's
no big highways.
There's no big highways that go that way.
You do have to go out of your way. But if you go the straight route, it's quick because one of the highways you're on is like 2 of the highways you're on is 70 mile an hour, and then the goofy part is you gotta clip into West Virginia real quick, and then you're there. For like,
go watch some Pennsylvania toll booths.
Well, no, the way
They'll
we
charge
go,
you like $17 just to go through one of them.
The way we go takes you around all
stupid.
that shit because you can be.
I know the way
through Robinson and right, and then
I know the way you're talking about because I had at my old job we did we had a project in the field that we had to go do, and do you know where the Mountaineer Casino is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right next to there. So
yeah, well that's
So we had to go down
the
that
other way.
Yeah, we had to go.
Yeah.
That's the tip.
Yeah.
Well, it's the tip of West Virginia.
Yeah.
We had to go down through the tip.
Across
the bridge through the urethra.
If you're looking for something, so we made it to the zoo, and the zoo's on the like northeast side of Pittsburgh. Like you got to cross the city. Yeah. We made it there in an hour 20 with construction.
I don't like driving. Well, that's the thing.
Driving in Pittsburgh is rough. But if you need a close city, like
crazy
Cleveland,
ass
if you don't want to go to Cleveland,
crisscrossing roads, the constant construction, the fucking ups and downs, dude. They're some of the
if you
some
want
of the neighborhoods you're in, it's like you're in fucking San Francisco or something.
It's fucking weird,
stupid.
Dude. It's fucking weird. So if you don't want to go to Cleveland, you want a quick city like that you can go to and not spend the entire day in a car or whatever. Dude, Pittsburgh, 100%. There's everything you want to do. Yeah, the zoo. Well, the zoo was alright. But, like, Primanti Brothers, like, we ate. That's, like, one of my favorite sandwich places. And the one that I go to is the one in Robinson. And it's great. You want, like, they have some of the best pizza there, too. That's some of the best sandwiches, period. Lots of stuff to do. I think there's, like, an art museum downtown I want to go to. I want to go to a Pens game really bad. Pirates games are cheap. I need to take
I was looking at like restaurants and stuff up in Cleveland because there's that one time me and my buddy went up to
the Flats, man.
When we went up to
a lot of good restaurants in the Flats now.
Kid Rock concert up there. I was trying to look up like where we stayed and some of the. I always wanted to go to that Butcher and the Brewer.
Oh yeah. If you go up there and you go on the lake anywhere that serves walleye, bro.
Larry Flint's Hustler Club. One of the guys at work mentioned
it's not completely cleaned up, but yeah, it's better.
One of the guys at work mentioned that the other day.
But they got a candy store up there that's dope too. But if you do go to basically anywhere that serves walleye along the Lake Erie,
yeah,
the fish is gonna be banging. It's gonna be great. Huh. Don't get like cod or something like that. Obviously, because their shit's caught fresh. Go in season, of course.
I think it'd be fun to go up there and see the river catch on fire sometime.
What are you talking about?
Joking.
That was like in the 20s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Has it happened more than once?
Probably.
Yeah.
They made a beer about it. So probably.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know the whole
There's
story.
songs about it and shit. Legends of old.
I want to go to Put-in Bay or Kelly's Island one of these times too. Not for like a week or anything and like get completely shitty, but just for something to do because I heard it's so fucking cool up there.
Yeah.
Maybe Kelly's Island more because I heard Put-in Bay is like for like college kids and like midlife crisis people. Like oof. I'm not there yet. I'm in between that.
Yeah.
But I just like to do that. You get like hotels for pretty cheap up there. You rent a golf cart and you leave your vehicle mainland, and that's how you get around Wall Island.
Yeah.
So we're at 102, so...
Yeah, I figured we were getting there.
But tell the good people where to find us, Eric.
You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Ghana. Video will be uploaded to YouTube. Harm's Way Podcast for everything except TikTok, which is Harm's Way 8993. Instagram is also Harm's Way Podcast.
You need some more clips, by the way, Eric, soon?
Yeah, whatever. The video is also going to be uploaded to Rumble. I'm going to say it again. If you try to search us on Rumble, you got to search by channel, not by video.
Click the little drop down and change it to channels, not video.
Thank you. Thanks for the assist.
I've done it 3 times already.
That's really it.
Yeah, man, that's all we got. We'll catch you guys again Sunday night, which might be... I'm going to try and get us a guest for Sunday. I don't know who it's going to be.
We do have a guest for...
we have a guest for Tuesday.
Wednesday's episode.
Yeah, good one for that. We're going to talk comedy with a good friend of ours.
Good family friend from back in the day.
From back in the day, yeah. We haven't seen her and hung out with him for a while, but golden human being, great guy. We love him.
He's one of the OG family friends.
Yeah, introduced me to chorizo sausage back in the day. I think I'm saying that right. He's probably going to say it's something else, but yeah. Yeah, cool. That's pretty much all we got. Give us a like, comment, share, listen. First one's free. They're all free.
They're all free.
Give us a try. Yeah, give us some feedback. Tell us how you like us, hate us, love us, because you know we love you.
Tell me how much you like this jersey.
Fucking Cowboys. Them boys. All right, that's all we got while Eric goes and burns this jersey. Love you guys.
I'm going to sleep in it.
Peace.
Bye.